Hey, welcome back to Chaotic History, the channel where we survive an entire country's history in one sitting. This is History Roulette. Let's spin the wheel and see who's up today. Egypt. "5,000 years of pharaohs, gods, and gold. Let's go." Around 3100 BC, Egypt wasn't one country at all. It was two rival kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt, constantly at war. A warrior king finally conquered both, uniting them under a single double crown, and Egypt, as one nation, was born. 2560 BC, a pharaoh ordered the largest tomb ever built, a mountain of stone so precise it would stand for over 4,000 years. Over 100,000 workers hauled 2.3 million limestone blocks by hand. When it was finished, the Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest structure on Earth and stayed that way for 38 centuries. Around 1479 BC, a queen did something no woman in Egypt had done before. She declared herself pharaoh, king in her own right, and even wore the ceremonial false beard. She ruled for over 20 peaceful, prosperous years, launching trade expeditions and building monuments, until her successors tried to erase her name from history entirely. A century later, a new pharaoh smashed Egypt's entire religion overnight, banning the old gods and declaring worship of a single sun disk instead. He built an entire new capital city for his one god. But the moment he died, priests tore it all down and restored the old gods within a generation. Around 1332 BC, a 9-year-old boy inherited a broken, reeling kingdom and became pharaoh before he'd even finished growing up. He died suddenly around age 19, was buried in a small, rushed tomb, and then completely forgotten for over 3,000 years, until his sealed tomb was found almost entirely intact. Decades later, one of Egypt's most ambitious pharaohs led his army into one of the largest chariot battles in history against the Hittite Empire. Neither side truly won, so both empires signed the world's first known peace treaty, carved in stone in 2 languages, still preserved today. Centuries of glory started cracking under invasions from mysterious raiders from the sea, crippling famine, and civil war between rival power centers. Nubians, Assyrians, and then Persians each conquered the Nile in turn. The once untouchable kingdom now just another prize for foreign empires. In 332 BC, a young conqueror from Greece marched in almost unopposed, and the Egyptians, exhausted by Persian rule, welcomed him as a liberator. He founded a new coastal city bearing his own name, destined to become the greatest center of knowledge in the ancient world. 3 centuries later, a brilliant young queen took the throne, fluent in 9 languages, determined to keep Egypt independent from Rome's growing shadow. She allied with Rome's most powerful generals to survive. But after a final war she couldn't win. She chose death over capture, and Egypt became a Roman province. For over 1,000 years afterward, no one could even read Egyptian writing anymore. The language, the meaning, all of it lost. Then, in the 1800s, a single stone with the same text in 3 scripts cracked the code wide open. And today, the pyramids still stand, still watching, still keeping their oldest secrets.